day 5,172. No, I'm just kidding. Since the last time we were on the boat, which was only a couple of days ago, I did the latches and I did the water pump, and we crossed a few things off the list. So today we're going to knock a couple more things off the list. We are about to do the live well pump, and we are going to do the float switch. So hopefully after this it's all downhill, because we got a couple more days left and then we'll be starting on the motor swap, which should be fun. But there's other things that come with that motor swap too. Whoever did this boat before, whenever they set up the hydraulic steering, there's a rack that goes in between the two motors. First of all, it's like a 1/2 inch too long, so port side motor like cocks in a little bit towards the starboard motor whenever the starboard motor's straight. And on top of that, they didn't set the steering wheel straight, and I can turn all the way to the right, but I can't turn all the way to the left. I can probably get about 70% steering out of it, so those have to be redone as well. But let's take a look back at the list. I have a better marker this time. So we did the windlass, freshwater pump, green nav lights fixed, audio and amps fixed. I'm taking this down. Alright, and we rewired the e-box, new VHF radio, Talon battery, 4 latches, trailer guides. What else did we do? We did dock rope, we got that easy. And we got T-top, cooler mount, and helm nut. So I got a bunch knocked out, and we have a crud load to go. So as of now, we're going to work on the, where'd it go? I just seen it. Oh, so we're going to do the live well pump, and we will do the float switch, which I don't think is on here. Oh yeah, we got spare bilge in here too. Forgot about that. Yep. Anyways, let's get started. We can also do the handle today. That's gonna be stupid easy. I say that, but watch it be hard to get to. Alright, level pump. It's an 800 gallon per hour. You would think there would be more because the thing's got a huge live well, but nah. That and the float switch. Also easy. I'd imagine that the other one has gone crappy. Oh, got a nice little rubber band on here. Alright. Let's get on it. I've also got to rewire these guys, because my freshwater pump is actually my raw water pump, and my raw water pump is actually my freshwater pump. So all I gotta do is get into here and so this one is my raw water and this is my fresh water. So I've got to swap these guys over. So I gotta make sure. Come on, stretch. There we go. Let's see if it worked. This is something else I also gotta do. You reseal all this. I gotta reattach that guy. No big deal. Oh, beep. Alright, see if the freshwater pump. It's actually the freshwater pump. Oh yeah! Bam! Water is nice and toasty. That works. And that's the saltwater pump. You can hear it going. Also got to change the hoses out. But let's get back to the others. So we're going to trim these motors down. Get those guys out the way. Get into the hole here. Yeah, I gotta take that plug out too. Silly me. Oh, that's a long drop. I've been trying to rinse the back of the boat off. Forgot to drain it. Blech. Ain't even nothing in there. Oh yeah, there is. Blocking it. Looks like a bad night at Taco Bell. Smells wonderful. I know you can't smell it, but I can. Smells like sour grossness. Whatever was sitting in that freshwater tank. Gross. But all that's grand. Let me get back up here. Didn't go there. Alright. I'm getting old and I'm young. So there is the bilge pump and the live well pump. The one up top is the live well pump, and the float switch is directly there in the center. So let's pull them out. No, so this is what I was talking about. This wasn't centered up whenever the motors were put on, and this is too long. So I got to cut it down so I can get them level, because I don't think that's an adjustable link. And then whenever I redo the wiring for this motor, I'm going to take all this off and put it where it needs to be, because this gets caught up and crammed and you don't want that. She's almost done there. We're back and I found a flathead. This mumbo jumbo. These wires are every which direction in the way. Try to get all this undone and sorted out. I don't like this. It's messy. Unnecessary. Alright, as I was working on it, I got the old housing out. And all that is bad and loose, and I'm not going to chance that. So I'll put that one, and then with this one, I've already put some Teflon on it, and I'm going to put some Teflon on this side. Actually, it's already got liquid tape on it, I think. Yeah. So we'll put this new fitting on the old hose and then screw this puppy back in. Should be good to go. Fresh housing. Don't have to risk it for the biscuit. Oh, here we go. she's put in, and I don't know if you can hear it, but she works. Flow switches are basically an on switch toggle between the hot and the pump itself, and whenever this comes up from the water, turns the bilge pump up, or turns the bilge pump on, and then whenever it drains down, turns it off. So now I have to put this clip in for the mounting base, and then I slide this dude in it, and that will cross off the bilge pump float switch and the aerator pump, and then we can cross those off the list, and then onto the handle. So I'm gonna get back to it. I've been working on this thing. I got the bilge cleaned up. I got the float switch in. I've got the live well pump redone, and now I'm testing the float switch. So this should pop on in a minute when it gets high enough. I still gotta clean all this nasty, grimy crap up, and I'm gonna reseal it. And then went ahead and got the new handle on too. That was the easy part. But once this is done, I also discovered that I had a goodie on the boat and didn't even know it. I was looking at the live well grate because it needs to be replaced, but I have a through-hole transducer down there, so that's pretty nice. But I've got to get these holes sealed up and also get a new grate on that thing because some holes were leaking down there. It's not a big deal, I just gotta get them sealed up. But that's the whole point of this bilge pump float. Well, she got plenty of water in there now. This is what she's doing. Oh yeah. Anybody want to take a bath? Pumping it out quick too. Alright, that's cool. Alright, live well pump and float switch and handle. Check. So now we can mark it off the list. There we go. Live well pump. Check. What else we got? Rear grab handle. Check. Let's see. Check. That's it for today. We're cutting a lot off this list though. We're getting closer and closer, and sooner or later she will be on the water. Main things now are my neighbor's working on his boat too. But anyways, we're getting closer and closer, and she will be done sooner or later. So next thing I gotta do is this motor and those horrible looking fuel water separators. These things are gross, and I bet you they're cram packed with trash, but part of it. Alright, I figured I would show you guys the speaker's working, since I can't play anything without getting copywritten. I figure I'll play one of my videos. These are all still dirty from being on the Ranger too, so. Alright guys, it's 6 o'clock-ish. Sounds good though. Nice and calm. All that means found an older video. A whole lot faster. We've got little bucket fishing. Finally, after 2 years, we finally get to go fish together. That's not an old video. Y'all may not hear my crazy neighbor in the background. He just got himself a new motor, but he's revving the crap out of it. He's gonna blow it up. Let's see. This is probably a good one. Get in trouble.
Morning, guys.
But that's it. Got everything wired up right, but I've got to clean up all that wiring. But I'm waiting to do that because I still got to mount a trolling motor to the front end, and there's gonna be some more NEMA connections there to that hub. I'm gonna wait till all the wires in there so I can clean all of them up at the same time. And then I gotta clean all this up. It's work in progress. I'm still trying to figure out where I want to mount this trolling motor though. I've got all this space. I also have this windlass in the way. But now that it works, I don't know if I want to get rid of it. Because originally I wanted to get rid of it and swap it out for the trolling motor and just put the trolling motor here. But this is an expensive piece of equipment, if you guys didn't know. And they can go from anywhere from like $1,200 to over $2,000 just for this winch, dude. And that's expensive. I figure I might keep some value. But I could potentially put one here or here, or have a bracket that goes from here and offsets and goes down. But I don't know, there's too many options, and I'll end up buying it and I'll end up holding on to it for a couple of days before I figure out what I want to do with it. But then since I had bought it, I'll end up figuring out a way to put it on there. That's usually how it works, because I know I want one. But anyway, that's it for now. I'm going in. I'm cleaning up my tools first, but then I'm going in and I'm gonna enjoy the day off. I'll see y'all later. Well, I don't know if you guys heard, my neighbor was running his boat motor in the background, and was trying to figure out what was going on. I go over there and his alarm starts going off. That motor's setting over 200 degrees, dude. Water impeller's gone, or the oil injector is probably gone too. And it's no bueno. Wasn't pumping no water. Told him to turn that thing off and turn it off fast. He's lucky it didn't catch on fire. But anyway, I'm back to cleaning up. Soon, Mr. Mercury, you will soon be on the boat for your maiden voyage.